Hello students, today in this video we are going to start our second chapter of accountancy, that is class 12th in third book financial statement analysis. In this video we are going to introduce the financial statement analysis. Okay, so let's start. First of all, what is the meaning of financial statement? It is a systematic process of dividing the financial information in simple and valuable elements, establishing relationship between interrelated elements and interpreting the same to understand the working and financial position of enterprise from its financial statement. You have already prepared it in class 11th and it is used for finding out some valuable elements of business, establishing interrelated elements and interpret the result to understand easily. It includes the analysis of statement and profit and loss account, we have already discussed in previous video, balance sheet, already discussed in previous video, and cash flow statement, that is the statement which shows from where the cash is inflow in organization and outflow from organization. It provides information to understand the complex financial data and help in taking appropriate financial decisions. Okay? Here you know two words are given, that is analysis and interpretation. So what is analysis? It is concerned with the simplification of financial data by proper classification of given in financial statement. Okay? So analysis helps in simplify the information which the organization have prepared or have collected during the financial year and interpret the result that what that information is showing. It concerned with the explaining the meaning of significance of financial data. Okay, you can also learn some definitions of accountancy by famous writers, but if you can't remember, you can use these definition for your examination. Okay. So what are the objectives of analyzing the financial data? So first of all, when we analyze the data, we try to assess the earning capacity or profitability of the business. It is very important to analyze the profitability of business because all the shareholders or investors try to know or want to know what dividend or profit they will get from business. It also facilitates the forecasting, the same for the future year. External users are interested in earning and hence this is their prime objective of analyzing financial statement. Second is to assess the managerial efficiency. The assessment is possible because the financial statement analysis identify the area where manager have efficient and where not. It will give insight to manager that where he should improve his performance and in what area he are strong. Okay. Favorable and unfavorable variations can be identified to pinpoint the managerial inefficiency. Okay. Third is to assess the short-term and long-term solvency of enterprise. What is solvency of enterprise? Solvency here means they are capable of paying their debts or not. This assessment is possible by analyzing the financial statement, and creditor and supplier are interested to know the ability of entity to meet the short-term liabilities, and debenture holders, because debenture is long term, they are trying to know the long term solvency of organization. Okay. Fourth is to facilitate inter-firm comparison. What is inter-firm comparison? In organization, within the organization, if there is different department, we try to compare these departments. So it will help in measuring the performance as well as other if mergers and acquisition are to be considered. Fifth is to forecast and prepare budget. Analysis of historical data in the financial statement helps in assessing the development in future. It helps in making budgets of organization and planning of organization, not only in accountancy but also in management. Sixth, to understand the complicated matter. Financial statement analysis cannot be understood by all the users. So by analyzing the statement and giving the remarks, we can make them to understand these data. Okay, it can be facilitated by charts, graphs, diagrams, so that we can easily understand them. Okay. Who are the interested party in financial statement analysis? These are the interested party who are eagerly try to know what is the financial position of the business. So first of all is management. Financial analysis help the management to ascertain the overall as well as segment wise efficiency of business. As you know, whole organization is divided in different departments. So management tries to analyze all the departments and their efficiency, effectiveness. Okay. It also helps in decision making, controlling and self-evaluation. Okay. Employees and trade unions. The financial analysis is considered helpful for employee to get a clear idea about the bonus, working conditions, security, jobs, etc. It also analyzes the profitability and sustainability of financial position of the enterprise. Okay. So it is quite important for employee and trade unions. Shareholder and owner or investor. These are the main interested party of organization, and these persons are investor of organization. They invest their huge capital in organization. Therefore, they are interested in returns of the business which are ascertained by the profitability of business. Also, growth potential helps in investment appreciation. Okay. Last is potential investor. These are those who are interested in knowing the present profitability so that they can invest in future. So it is very important that potential investor should be understand what is the financial position of the business. Fifth is supplier and creditor. These are those users which trade with organization. So they try to know that whatever the payable amount due on the account of the credit transaction done with them, also whether to the extent the further credit to such enterprise. Okay. On the basis of financial statement, they take their decisions. Bankers and lenders. These are those parties to an enterprise who provide the funds in the form of loan which is repayable at the end of predetermined terms. As you know, loans are payable on the predetermined time or terms or EMIs. So it is quite important for bankers or lenders to know the financial position of enterprise so that they can give loan to them. Researchers. Parties engage into the research activity and wish to perform the same over the business entities so as to analyze the profitability, growth and financial position of the enterprise. Okay. So also for them, the financial statement analysis is very important. Tax authority, that is very simple. Tax authority wants to know financial position of the business so they can charge their taxes, and customer have an interest in information about the continuance of the enterprise. Okay, so that they can depend on enterprise. Now, what is the limitations of financial statement analysis? First of all, the financial statement analysis is based on historical analysis. What is historical analysis? The historical analysis, that is, it is based on previous data. Okay. previous data, so it is not so authentic. The financial statement are prepared using the historical information, financial transaction already taken place. As a result, the financial statement are correctly termed as a historical records, and analysis of transaction therefore a historical analysis. Okay, it may be incorrect or cannot be used in future dates, like the financial statement of 2090 cannot be compared with 2020 because this is not a normal year. Okay, price level change are not considered. Sometimes price level change are not considered. Inflation, you show that your profit is very higher, but due to inflation your cost is also higher, you have to pay some more debts. It will not consider in financial statement. Okay, qualitative aspects, financial statement record only those events and transactions which are expressed in terms of money. Okay, the qualitative aspect of the business are omitted from the book. At all these cannot be expressed in the monetary terms, so it is quite difficult and not so authentic data. Okay, financial statement limitations, financial statement have so many limitations, like accuracy, not very accurate, and based on information provided by the users or the organization, it may be window dressed or not maybe, so it is not so useful for every person to taking higher decision or that decision which highly impact the organization. Okay, not free from bias. Financial statement are the outcome of accounting concepts and conventionals. You have studied concepts and conventionals in class 11, and if the statement is not based on these conventional or principles, it completely waste for organization and completely waste for other user. Okay, so it is not free from bias. We cannot say that it is very exact and very useful for everyone, but it fluctuates very much. Okay, so it is not free from bias. Accounting practices, in order to compare the profitability, financial position of different firm is necessary that these firms follow some accounting practices. If the different accounting practices are followed, the inter-firm comparison is not, right? If the different policies, principles are used from A organization and B organization is using some different, so they cannot be comparable. Okay. Seventh is window dressing. It refers to the presentation of better financial position for attracting potential investors and shareholders. What is actually is by the way of manipulating the book of account. Such false representation will provide misleading information for analysis which will result in wrong decision making. Okay, window dressing is quite dangerous for organization. Some organization do window dressing so that they get more profit. Okay. Eighth, symptoms. Financial statement analysis facilitate identifying symptoms or problem, but it fails to provide a solution or remedies. It always show the symptoms of problem, but you cannot get the remedials or solution of any problem. So it is not quite useful. You do financial analysis taking time, cost, but it does not give any solution. So rectification of error and problem has to be taken care by the management based on their respective analysis. So these are the limitations of financial statement. Here the video ends. If you have any doubt regarding it, this is the theoretical chapter. You must read this chapter because from this chapter you can get the MCQs in examination, and MCQs are very important for your examination and for gaining higher marks. So don't skip this chapter. Please read it, and if you have any problem, discuss with me. Thank you.